Now look here, buddy. Hey, buddy. Here's the thing. You know the thing.
Politics.
You can't come up with a different. You think Trump's better than black than I am.
Hey guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics.
You ain't black.
How's everyone doing?
You know the thing. Hi guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How's it going? So I know it's taking me a second to talk about the last presidential debate. Wish I was a full-time Tommy Nation Politicser, but not. And also with all of this politics going on, one has to make sure that they take care of their mental health. It's kind of crazy stuff going on here. All the politics going on, guys, for real. But I will give you some of my thoughts about the last presidential debate right now. Okay, even though it's super late or early, depending on how you look at it. So things that stuck out in my mind, according to me. See, the first thing that stuck out in my mind as far as the presidential debates was, why do we need another presidential debate again? I don't understand. Maybe one of them needed it. Maybe the ratings people, maybe the ratings gods needed it. I don't know. But that was weird. As far as the ratings gods go, the news people, I seriously think that they want another war, either with Iran or with Russia. Now, you heard all this stuff going on with the messing with the elections and the super crazy emails that Rachel Maddow reported on. Iran sent out a fake email saying vote for Trump or else, and made it look like the Proud Boys did it. Turns out it was a fake email from Iran. Nobody really thinks that this is going to sway the election either way. I think everybody's pretty much made up their minds. And I think the last debate reveal once again that the mainstream media is all about the regime change wars, all about pushing us for war, and, all about the military-industrial complex. So that's the only thing that I got from the media as far as that goes. Now, the candidates themselves, Trump was definitely a lot chiller. And that was cool because I got to listen to exactly his points and Joe's points too. So maybe in that way, it was actually kind of helpful. I think that both people thought their candidates won. And, whether if you're a partisan, you probably think either Trump or Joe Biden won. But I think this time, I think we all won. Because we got to see everybody's positions, and the candidates pressed each other a lot on the issues. One of the main issues, of course, was immigration, and the other one was, racial justice. This stood out to me a lot. Trump's point about the catch and release, that really kind of hit me to make sense. I don't really understand the whole goings arounds of it, but apparently we would capture people and then we would say come back in 2 years and nobody would come back. I can believe that. How could you? And then we have to send ICE out there and they would arrest more people on the way. I think the whole thing sounds like a mess. I think it sounds like government at its worst. Okay, and the truth is, Obama and Joe Biden are hardcore corporatists and were stupidly lazy with their laws. And Trump's right. Did they do anything with immigration? Not really. Did they do a pathway to citizenship for DACA? Not really. Did they do any racial justice reform at all? And the thing that hit me really hard also was Trump talking about how many arms he had to twist to get the First Step Act done. How many Democrat arms he had to twist to get the First Step Act done. Man, that's crazy. So even the Democrats didn't want to do the First Step Act. It took Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump to do the First Step Act for the African American population and all the population, because those laws are unjust and they don't make any sense at all. They were basically for the prison industrial complex, and they should be changed. But when I heard that that was some truthful shit when Trump was some Democrat and Republican legislators cried in my office. I could totally see that happening. And I could totally see why Barack Obama and Joe Biden thought it was too hard and probably didn't even want to try. Now, the thing that with Joe, I will have to say, even though I hate Joe with a passion, when he was talking about the talk, when he was talking about how every mother and father of African American or people of color, they get with their kids and they're like, please put your hands on the steering wheel. Make sure you have your driver's license already out. Don't reach in the glove compartment. Yes, sir. No, sir. Be respectful. Like, that's a real thing that happens, guys. I got that talk too. And if I ever have kids, I'm giving them that talk too. And when Joe was talking about how he was his understanding of that conversation, that hit me in like a truthful way. That he understands like the trauma that African American people and people of color face when they're getting pulled over by the cops. Like, whether they do anything wrong or not, we could still be victims of police brutality. Because these people are, I mean, you don't know who's a psycho and who's not. You don't know who has a power trip or who's not. But all you know is that you're black and they are authority. And whatever happens, they will always be seen in the light of good, and you will be seen in the light of criminal, no matter what. So they could sprinkle some crack on you. They could plant anything on you. They could beat you. They could rape your girlfriend right in front of you, and no matter what happens, they will always be seen as good, and you will always be seen as criminal. And that is a frightening thought. And with all of the history that's happened in the past, it all comes to the forefront, causes you to do some nervous shit when cops pull you over, you know? So it's a frightening thing. But I think the fact is, Joe, I don't fucking believe you. I don't believe you're going to change anything. I don't believe that you want to. I mean, I think that maybe you want to. But I don't think you're going to work hard to do anything. And I don't think you're sorry for the 1994 crime bill. It took you a long time to even talk about how it was a mistake. I think you're full of shit. So that's my opinion. But so this was a substantive conversation. So I think this was actually a really good debate. And we should have had like 3 of these, like actual debates. All 3 of the debates should have been like this, and we should have had 3. And maybe that would have benefited the American people. But we got 1. Did it change anyone's minds? Probably not. Because, this is America, and we're already set in our ways. And no matter what happens with these, parties, we have the bandwagon mentality necessary to drive ourselves deeper and deeper into trouble, deeper and deeper into debt, deeper and deeper into whatever the Democratic and Republican parties want us to be driven into. Regime change, wars. Oh, that was another thing that impacted my thinking. When Joe was talking about, when he was trying to appease the mainstream media on Iran and Russia, he kept on repeating the phrase, they will pay the price. What is the price, Joe? Is the price more regime change wars? Is the price more of our military brothers and sisters going into countries that they don't want to have us in and fighting them, and more of American brothers and sisters dying? Is that the price that they will pay? Because that sounds like a price that we will pay. So I don't think I like that price. I think that price is too high. So that's what I have for the last debate. And everybody's already voting's underway. We'll see what happens. But I'm not stressing out, because no matter what happens, we still have the 3 branches of government, which I call the 3 branches of corporatist neoliberalism. And they, and the real owners, the oligarchs, rule this country. And that's all there is to it. Tommy Nation Politics.